I think that is everything. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Here we go. It is big weekend, big week/weekend. It is Tuesday, 9:42 a.m. The truck is loaded up, packed up, kayak in the back. And though we missed it last year, it's been a tradition that the past 7 years to head up to Clear Lake in August and fish the biggest tournament of the year, kayak tournament of the year in California, the West Coast Championship, which is Friday, Saturday, and then the Chris Laird Yak-a-bass Memorial Tournament Saturday, Sunday. So that is why we're all loaded up with a lot of stuff, a lot of extra baits, a lot of tackle, a suitcase, because we're gonna be doing a lot of fishing in the next 5-6 days. One thing I gotta mention and shout out is this box right here. I know a lot of you guys, and it's very obvious, enjoy some coffee while watching the videos. Trust me, I see the coffee comments, so shout out to the coffee crew. I myself am also a coffee lover. Gotta have it first thing I do in the morning. Gotta shout out Good Folks Coffee. They will be keeping us caffeinated this week at Clear Lake. Got a box of plenty of options for myself and the fellas. Had my coffee this morning. Actually, didn't have this. I had this one. This is my my favorite so far. I haven't tried all the flavors, but it's the Columbia blend. Had this morning. Very tasty coffee. Yeah, thank you to Good Folks Coffee for keeping us coffeeed up this week at Clear Lake. All you coffee lovers out there, you guys should check them out. I'll link them in the description. They've got some really cool flavors. It's essentially craft coffee. Very excited to have this with us this weekend. But like I mentioned, guys, we're going to be heading out shortly. About a 2.5 hour drive. Probably get there around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Do a little fishing this afternoon, this evening. Clear Lake, the Bass Factory. Historically, one of the best bass fisheries in the country, in the world. It's been kind of weird the past couple of years, so hopefully the fishing is good. It lives up to its old reputation, but I got some driving ahead of me. I'm excited. A week up at Clear Lake. See you guys in a bit. Okay, that didn't take too long. Flipping toolie bite, that'd be pretty legit. Oh boy. Alright, first Clear Lake bass of the trip. Flipping toolies, I can get on board with that. Got here, it's 1 o'clock. It's a little toasty, not crazy toasty, but figured fish are probably buried or close to cover right now. Hardly any wind. That was fun, throwing in those toolies and boink. Now, is it reproducible, or is it just an area, or is it completely random? Definitely having fun being here, having the opportunity to fish Clear Lake, but all these little hints, clues, eventually we'll use, as you guys know, for game day, tournament day. Try to make the best possible decisions and launch location and just overall game plan as we can. Already overheating, that's not good. I think this is a little bit of a pattern, right? Oh, it's big. It's a big one. Oh man. I just jumped in the boat. Clear Lake. That's how you know you're in Clear Lake. Big fish, LG, and overheating GoPros. It's a nice one right there. I think it's safe to say the bite's pretty good right now. Solid. Not a giant, but a solid, just out of curiosity. Bet you this is like a 19, 18 and a half. This could be a tournament where it's going to take 200 or 100 inches a day. Oh yeah, 19. Not bad, not bad. Well, a flip bite would be fun. First 20 minutes of practice. I can't really glean anything definitive from it, but at least there's some fish. Change colors just for the hay of it. Does it matter? I don't know. No. Alright, shallow tule bite, that's for certain. At least over here. There's Clear Lake fish, short and stocky. It's a perfect example. Terrible kayak bass, scoring wise. Gonna go 15 inches and it's like a near 3-pounder. Yeah, okay, so they're biting red too. All about experimentation during practice. Hello?
What are you doing?
I'm out here on Clear Lake. Ooh, I got a bite. That feels like a catfish too.
Ah!
Oh, I just caught one. Oh, it's a good.
You're on the lake?
Yeah. Oh man, finally. What's going on?
It's a little windy down here in the Oaks, so if you're not around here.
No, I'm right out in front of State Park, but it's pretty windy like just north of it, so I'm pretty much just fishing right here and then I'm gonna be done.
Yeah, the wind's howling down here. White caps and everything.
What are you doing?
I'm on my way home from work.
Okay, you gonna stop over tonight?
I doubt it. I gotta get all my ready to go. Yeah, but we're leaving at like 10 in the morning because it's a 5-hour drive.
Wow, you realize that the 2 tournaments we've had on Clear Lake this year that you live 2 minutes from, you're missing, right?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know, that seems suspicious. Are you just kind of scared that you're going to choke on your home body?
I've done it every time before, so why be the difference this time?
Yeah, well, we'll miss you, Coach.
I know.
The bite's not half bad this time around either.
Yeah, I've been hearing that it's pretty good.
I mean, I haven't crushed them, but it's not like hard.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll see. Dude, the wind is crazy though. I'm looking up north towards like Lucerne. Whew.
Yeah, I bet you this whole end of the lake and that whole side of the lake just gnarly. Yeah, it's supposed to be kind of cool and windier where I'm going.
What are you doing? You're camping?
Yeah, we're going camping up at Eagle Lake where Eagle Lake trout come from.
Oh, are you gonna fish at all?
Yeah, taking my kayak and I'm fishing the whole time. No bass, only trout.
Be a nice dinner, nice camping meal.
Yeah, my sister-in-law told me she wants me to take her dinner every day, so I was like, well, I'll try.
And think about it, you could be here at Clear Lake with us instead.
Oh, no, I'm not happy, trust me.
Your FOMO is gonna hit hard around Friday at 6 o'clock.
I know.
But you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, there's a bite. Oh, I found some fish, dude. I found a little school of fish right here, I think.
All right, I'll give you.
All right, later.
Bye.
There might be a little school of fish on this shoal right here. That's where we caught that one on the slobber knocker, and then I just had one on the jig. Came off though. These are just fun fish. It's hard to glean any information from anything you catch at 5 o'clock at night, considering the tournament will end at 2. Plus this wind is ripping, which probably is positioning some of these fish. Might have to check offshore a little deeper tomorrow. Try some different stuff. There's a bite. Oh, dang it. I'm missing these fish, unless they're tiny. What the heck? There's a bite. And I guess I saw that. That one bumped it. I'm gonna try to stay off the spot here. bonus at the end today. This could be a hint though that, again, tomorrow for the pre-fish I should try some offshore stuff, or just some deeper stuff really. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Clear Lake, not a whole ton of bites, but when you catch one, it's a decent one. There's got to be some fish right around that shoal. It's 4 bites. Hopefully they stay on it. Dead stick in the jig. Another one. Oh man, there's a pile of them right there. I know that. Oh my god, it's a big one. I know that I'm like 99% sure I'm not coming here for tournament day, so I'm gonna wear these out. I'm gonna wear them out. Oof. This could be fun. Seems like they want it dead sticked. Black and blue jig. Same cast, just left of that post marking the shoal. There's a bite again. Man, damn. We just ran into a school of Clear Lake bass. Oh yeah, there we go. Dude, how did that happen? Look at this. The trailer's here. Oh, I see. That's another 19-incher. I think that's 3 out of 3 casts. Time to regroup back on it. Oh, choked it. You choked it. Okay, there's still some fish there. Probably just scatter every so often and then come back to that rock. There's a ton of bait around here. There's bait everywhere in this lake. For whatever reason, they want to munch on it out here. Oh, it came off. The heck? Man, they're just waiting there, I guess. Love that jig bite. Every cast, though, it's had to be to the left of that hole. And really just letting it dead stick. Just must be circling around, and every so often one finds that jig and sucks her in. I'm happy with a few more bites. Cap the night off. $7:14. We're here, guys. Airbnb. This is the Chase Water Winery. We've stayed here, man, probably half a dozen times in the past. Good little Airbnb spot for the crew. Plenty of parking. More importantly, nice shower, some beds to sleep in. All those creature comforts that you don't necessarily have while you're truck camping. But now just got out of the shower, unloaded all my stuff. Batteries are charging, and enjoying a nice refreshment now. It's actually kind of nice. Not super hot. The sun is coming down, and it feels good. It feels comfortable. Yeah, today you guys saw it. I mean, got out there for a little little half day of pre-fish in the afternoon. Launched straight at the state park. Water much higher than previous years, so that's a good thing. Up into the tules, up into the trees, and actually didn't see a lot of grass. I mean, there was some grass near the tules, but not a lot of that offshore grass that I was anticipating, or at least hoping. So I don't know, it was hot, middle of the day, figured these fish were probably hunkered down, so I started flipping some tules. Went with a 1 ounce tungsten weight punch setup, little Pit Boss, and I think maybe 10 minutes in we got a nice one thrown into the tules. What a great feeling. Didn't know if it was a coincidence, but kept going with it. Caught another one doing it. Kind of left that area, went and explored a little bit, didn't get anything else. Tried a little bit deeper, tried some cranking and nothing. Maybe an hour later, another flip into some tules. I don't know if it was a random fish or what, but another flip fish. So that was 3 flip fish on the day, nothing else. The wind picked up pretty dang good. Then had another lull, just a long stretch of time where I tried a bunch of different baits, covered a bunch of different water, nothing. But remember, these are good things. I think when you are practicing and you go long stretches without bites, or you're doing something that's not getting bit, it's information. All of it is good information. Even not getting bit, not catching fish is good information. Rule some areas out, stuff like that. So yeah, went a while without a bite. Wind got really bad, so I actually decided to head back towards the launch. I was almost gonna pack it up, but decided to fish right outside the mouth of the state park. And there's a pole that marks the shoal. I was actually talking to the coach, who unfortunately cannot make it this weekend. We'll miss you, coach. Right place, right time. I don't know if that wind or the time of day congregated those fish on that isolated shoal, but there was a big fat school of bass on it. Slowed down, picked up a little finesse jig, black and blue finesse jig, and started throwing it up onto the shoal and just pretty much dead sticking it. Slow dragging, and those bites were pretty obvious. I don't know if those fish were just kind of circling or feeding up on bait, but every so often I'd get one to eat it, set the hook, and man, there were some fun fish there. Some quality fish, no monsters, but you know, your typical Clear Lake bass, 3-4 pounders. Had a couple of missed fish, one break me off. Definitely a lot of fun. And like I mentioned, it's 5 o'clock at night, it's windy. Obviously there's a bunch of fish there, but as far as the tournament goes, not sold on it. And also because we didn't really get out much else in that area. Now don't get me wrong, I'm glad we caught fish, but can you really count on that school of fish being there like 3 days from now in the morning? I mean, it's gonna probably get pounded by multiple people. I mean, I pounded it pretty good today. I guess in summary, I just kind of whacked on those fish just for the sake of whacking on fish. And it was fun. I don't regret it. Anyways, day 1, pre-fish over. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We'll get a nice full day of pre-fish, get up nice and early, try to get out there by sunrise, see what the morning bite's like. Definitely gonna pick a different launch and explore a different part of the lake. But nothing else exciting happening tonight. I'm solo, of course. Gonna just kick my feet up, relax, probably rig some tackle up, change a few baits out, and hopefully get a good night's rest for a hopefully productive day out on Clear Lake tomorrow. Fun first day, good way to start the trip off, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Well, as prepared as I always try to be for tournament practice days, and especially tournaments, I actually forgot one key component last night, or thing to do, and that was replace my external batteries. I took them out to charge, and I forgot to put the new ones in, so long story short, no rear GoPro today, so you guys will be living on the chest for today's day of practice. It is what it is. I actually have one external battery that I keep in there as an emergency, so that's what I'm using for the front GoPro, or the chesty GoPro. Well, we're good to go. Get these little mishaps out of the way before tournament day. Wet feet's one thing, but wet feet with the Clear Lake funk's another. I think we're good, and I'm pretty sure a bass just blew up right there. Well, let's see what you got today, Clear Lake. You gonna be nice to us again? You were actually very nice yesterday. Really no complaints. Oh, that was a fish. Ow, 1 ounce weight in the knee. You know, just checking our tule pattern, and it took all of 5 minutes. What's that? That was the weirdest thing. Another jigfish. Dude, I don't understand what just happened. It felt like I had a fish that was good, and then it, like, spit it, and then another one ate it. The heck? Oh, baby. Alright, little jig action, huh? Not the size, but another hint, right? That one. Yeah, there's a lot of little ones up in the shallows. A lot of little guys. Not the ones we're looking for. Oh, there we go. Cranky. Big one or little one? That feels like a standard clear lake fish. Oh, he's alright. Like this. Yeah, one more crankfish for sure. I'm catching them on everything. They're just feeding right now. They come to Clear Lake at a time where they're biting good. That's really all it comes down to. Oh, man, he choked it too. That might be a good sign. Oh, good one. Wow, that is major chokage. Oh, solid fish. Thank you, sir. As crazy as this sounds, though, that still doesn't really excite me a whole ton. Need to start finding bigger fish in the mix. I mean, it's a step in the right direction, but you gotta find bigger ones. Hello?
What up?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Good. You?
Good, going to work. Like a good person.
You only got an hour of work, you said, though.
Hopefully.
I was gonna cross, but that wind is ripping across the lake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's whitecapping out there, so I'm kind of just stuck in the bay.
Oh, that sucks. Did you find any?
Caught like one 12-incher and one 15-incher.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to fish around here. I wanted to cross, but it's pretty gnarly out there.
that sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I might head up north now. At least it's protected on this side somewhat.
Yeah, maybe it's a up north thing then.
What time are you gonna get here, you think?
I don't know, I'm going to try to get home by 9-ish, hopefully. I already got my all loaded up. I just got to hook the trailer up.
You gonna get on the water when you get here?
Yeah. If you come out of Randy's, you go right.
Oh yeah, I just left there. I'm heading back towards Randy's, just working up towards Richmond.
Dude, I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I've had plans that just completely forget about them, and now I'm like, dude, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I might relaunch. I don't think this wind's gonna stop.
All right, well, I'll call you when I get off work.
All right, see ya.
Wait.
Man, that jig bite is... Well, that's a little one. Oh, man. Not the right size. Little guy. Ah, okay. This is not the right area. Yeah, one chased it out. Jeez. Not even a keeper. Oh, some fish on this dock. Little guys. Oh man, that was so small. I didn't even know they got that small in Clear Lake. I always thought in Clear Lake when they're born they grow to 12 inches in the first 10 days. I'm serious though, in a weird way. I mean, not totally serious, but it's really what it seems like. I've rarely seen small bass, like 6-inch bass in Clear Lake, and that was one of them. Tool fish. Dude, look at this green soup we're in. A tule bite is reliable. It's not even that big. Yeah, see now why I didn't want to get my feet wet this morning? This is pretty gnarly stuff. Yeah, definitely glad we're not truck camping. I think this time of year, shower is a must after a day out on Clear Lake. Decent one. Oh my god. What a mess. What a mess this is. Of course it came off. That's a good one. The dangers of the tulies. It was like a 18. Finally one of the right ones. So I guess maybe flipping tulies all day. Definitely a better quality overall so far. These little areas, these little protected coves only have so many tulies. Is it going to survive 3 days of fishing? Definitely, you know, for me, I feel like I really need a couple of backup plans, or like a plan B, plan C. Not the same pattern either. Not like a location deal. I need like some offshore stuff, maybe just an area that I can catch a few under a dock. Oh, it's gnarly. We can do this. $10:26. If anyone's curious about how long it takes me to load up and get moving again, we got off the water at about 10:08, so that's 19 minutes it took to load up the kayak, load up the dolly, get everything situated. I mean, granted, I've done it 1.5 million times. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. There's always that wonder about maybe a trailer, like a permanent trailer, not a dynamic dolly, make it faster loading, unloading, stuff like that. I don't know, 19 minutes ain't much. I'm sure it'd be faster with an actual trailer, but can't complain about 19 minutes. Oh boy. Making a move, of course, going to, I think, the northern part of the lake, which should be, in theory, more protected. Wind's coming from the north-northwest. Let's check it out today. Get there by 11 o'clock, on the water by 11:30. Give us the afternoon to fish, and I'll sleep good at night, too. You know, I'll sleep good knowing that I did everything I could in practice to check everything out, sample everything. A lot of these tournaments nowadays, rarely do you find the people that do well just kind of find something right off the get. Usually they have to launch a couple times, put in their hours, and they get rewarded. So put in the work. Hopefully it pays off. And we are relaunched. than a catfish. I hope it was a bass. That one's 6 foot, slobber knocking. A little bit better here as far as just not completely choked, sparseness to it. Oh, that's a catfish. Dang it. That was a fine one. That's a Clear Lake special. Come here. Oh my gosh, these are such big fish. Oh man, that's a huge catfish. I mean, they're all pretty big in Clear Lake, but it's a big old kitty. Alright, gotcha. Dude, I'm gonna like flip my boat. It's like a 25 pounder maybe? Alright, you're free, buddy. That was something. Whew. That's the obligatory Clear Lake catfish you have to have every trip. Alright, no more of those, please. Oh my god, he's thumped again. Dang it, something thumped me. Cat or bass? There's definitely something concentrated in this little area. Bite felt weird. Oh, I had another fish right there. Oh, what was that? You see that? I think that was a catfish too. I think there's a catfish. I don't know. I feel like all those are catfish. Even the ones we missed. Or obviously the ones we missed. They were just eating it weird, and the way they kind of came up and the water disturbance just didn't look bassy. Keep moving. There we go. Oh, bass. Oh, shoot. That's a good one. All right. Well, bladed jig in this kind of sparse grass, another area that's not crazy thick. Can actually fish a bait. That was a bass, not a kitty. Oh, good one. There's a bass for sure. Oh. Get in the boat. Not a giant, but finally got one. Oof, he was hot. Well, up north they want the bladed jig, bass and kitties. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the Airbnb. It is about 4 o'clock. Day 2 of practice has concluded. Man, it was an interesting day. Yesterday evening, kind of set the bar high. Had some pretty high expectations today. Little morning bite maybe, little topwater action, seeing if we could reproduce some patterns that, well, I guess the 2 patterns we had yesterday. Flipping shallow reeds in isolated deeper rock piles, and really none of that happened today. Launched this morning, kind of the southern end of the lake. Got fishing right away. Actually did get bit relatively quick, flipping toolies. Didn't land it, but it was definitely a bite. My game plan was to actually cross over to check some deeper rock piles, some points, areas that really have potential to hold a group of fish, which I think could be very important for this tournament. And the wind was just gnarly. Wind was ripping from the north, white capping out there, and probably doable to get over there, but it was only forecasted to get worse, so didn't want to take the chance of maybe getting stuck over there. So I didn't make the trip. Stayed on that side of the lake, fished around, didn't get much much of anything. A couple small ones here and there, just junk fishing. Did catch one decent one on a crankbait. I say decent, and for Clear Lake, that's still kind of a small one. Did get a couple of decent ones, flipping toolies. And again, these are a lot of casts, a lot of flips. It's not like there's just an area loaded with fish. It took a while to get those bites and put one in the boat and one came off. I mean, those are definitely the better quality ones, but that was pretty much it. I lost a lot of confidence in that general area. Overall, just not really in love with that area of the lake. So decided to pack up, check the northern end of the lake, covered some water, tried some different things. It looked froggy, it looked punchy, but no love on those baits. Did find one area where the grass wasn't super dense, super thick. A lot of these areas, especially up north where there is grass, it's just so thick you can't really throw anything moving in there. So finally found an area that had some sparse vegetation. Got bit, throwing the slobber knocker, not sure what it was, thought it was maybe a bass, couldn't say for sure. And then a couple minutes later, threw that slobber knocker out. I think I had it almost all the way back to the boat, subsurface, and something came up and whacked it. Wouldn't you know, the good old Clear Lake kitty, actually a pretty big one too. Thought maybe a good sign, maybe there was some bait in the area, maybe it's just an area for predatory fish like bass and catfish to ambush. Had a few more bites, but I'm almost positive they were also catfish. So found catfish land over there. Just after a few hours, wasn't really feeling it over there, kind of fished my way back. Did end up getting bit on the slobber knocker and another grass patch came off. Did land one like 10 minutes later, but again, just kind of randomness and nothing that sold me on that area that made me think, all right, this could be it, this could be the tournament area. Yeah, I didn't get those feelings. So unfortunately though, today was not as productive fishing wise as I would have liked it to be. Catching wise, we eliminated some areas, just learned more about the lake, learned what's out there, a couple more baits, a couple more presentations that might play in certain situations. But we got another day of pre-fish tomorrow, actually only a half day. Off water is actually 12 o'clock tomorrow, so only a half day. Check out somewhere else to get another 5.5, 6 hours of pre-fish before, and I can't believe it's already here. Tournament day 1 on Friday. So I am going to get my tasks done, be very diligent about my checklist, and I know Mike just ended up launching on the lake just to test out his new boat. Mike has a new boat, and we'll catch up with Mike later when he arrives. But guys, that is going to do it for this video, part 1 of the Clear Lake Adventure West Coast Championship / Yak-a-bass Chris Laird Memorial 2024. As always, thank you guys for watching, for coming along on the adventure, and I will see you guys in the next video for Clear Lake Part 2.